Right, you stay there, Trigger. Trigger. Anyway, yeah, got this horse the other day. I was gardening and I found that buried in the grass. Love it. So now I've got myself a horse. Got a lovely pair of half coconuts. Risque. Risque. Anyway, went to the home, like I said, and sang a medley of songs. And it went down an absolute treat for me and for them. I love a sing-song. And they love a sing-song. Slowly they brought more and more of these old folk in. And they're in various degrees of, varying degrees of incapacity, you could say. They were all children, adults, normal, fully functioning humans at one point, but now, you know, the faces are crooked, they're bent over and stuff. However, the minute you start up the music, you can see them all connecting, nodding, clapping, loving it. I so happen to have worked on a set for a good 2, 3, 4 years or whatever, which involved songs that you could harmonise with, because I was going to play with this chap that I met over in Bishop Sutton. He used to be a comedy writer, and I met him at this little party, and there was a sing-song going on, and we decided we could potentially play together. So he showed up at this little rehearsal thing we did with a list of songs, and they're all winner chicken dinner. I never say that. They're all winners. Anyway, so I learnt them all, and I've used them as my set, and basically I've made a living from them. They're all universal, classic, sing-along songs, which equally all have good harmony parts. So anyway, I started off with, we sat down, and the lady's like, "Are you any good?" And I'm like, that's an odd question. Well, it's not an odd question, it's perfectly valid. Hard to answer. You can be like, yeah, I'm brilliant, sort of thing, but, you know, I'm not. And, but I'm not awful, because I've kind of made a living on it before. So I was explaining, yeah, I used to play at the markets in France and play in the restaurants at the weekend at night time. So, you know, I can get by, kind of thing. And anyway, I got the guitar out, tuned it up. Mum sat next to me, and so I thought, I mean, the way I normally do it is, I mean, you got to connect with someone, and having your mum there, I know exactly what she likes and what we used to love singing along to. And one particular one was Promises by Eric Clapton. And the thing with Dementia, it's interesting. She's like, "Hello, you." She would never say "Hello, Nick" ever again for the rest of her life, but I know she knows who I am. And she also can't remember what she did a second ago. And so sometimes you can have a conversation and just keep going. You know, you could keep going with that for ages. I'm not saying it's like talking to a goldfish, but you can, you know, you can just keep going on this kind of loop. But with music, the information seems to be stored in a different place. It's almost like etched into the fibres of muscle memory. It sounds cleverer than I am. That does. I just kind of made it up, but I like it. And the reason I say it is because the minute, I mean, you don't just strike up a chord, but the minute she gets the essence of the song, she's straight in there. Knows the tune, knows the rhythm, knows how it's going to go. Now, this is the bit that everybody picks up on. I mean, any of these good old classic songs has a really relatable, simple, melodic chorus. And this one happens to be la 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 la. Very easy after that to move straight on to bye bye love. Everybody recognises this song, and then everybody starts singing, and it was really interesting. So I take the lead, sing it at my speed, but when it comes to the first bye bye love, you realise, oh, I'm singing it a bit too quick. They all drag it down and slow it down to the right tempo, and so then before you know it, we're all singing in harmony. For us, we're all singing together. It's beautiful. Hello emptiness, think I'm gonna cry. Luckily I didn't cry this time. Sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming. The people are so happy and grateful. It's happened to me in the past. You kind of tear up a little bit because out of happiness, just that you're not giving a gift, but excuse me, the gift of music is in effect, and it's affecting all of us, and we're having such a lovely time, and it makes me happy and sad at the same time. Anyway, didn't get any of that this time. This time I kind of got a grip. I got a lot of encouragement from the carers. They were, this one in particular, Dawn, she was, I mean, in fact, no, I'm not going to single anyone out there. Everybody who was present there, I can't remember the other one's name, I don't know whether we've been introduced, they were all equally as supportive and kind, and they made me feel as good as I could tell it was making the residents feel. They were feeling, everybody was feeling good. Anyway, they encouraged me to go and knock on some doors around here, nursing homes. The money's quite good. I need to earn some more money. And they're like, yeah, you're good enough. You know, you're as good as anyone who comes around here. Do it. Knock on the doors. You get yourself some gigs. And you'll have a nice time. Learn some Christmas songs. I'm going to do that. So yeah, we blasted out the whole scene. My scene usually is almost heaven, West Virginia, and a bit of I keep a close watch on this heart of mine, and well, my daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave very much to mum or me, except his old guitar, an empty bottle of booze. No, I don't care that he ran and hid, but the meanest thing daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Now, seeing as my mum's called Sue, that got a laugh. And then everyone was egging me on. So I did that whole song. Didn't get any of the words wrong either. It's a mammoth beast. And I haven't sang it for years, but just like the people, just like all of us, music seems to occupy a different part of your brain. And it's very accessible. It's right up there at the front. It's got its own little file, and it's instantly accessible. We all know this. Music, you can hear music and it can take you bang back to where you were when you heard it for the first time and all of that business. It's an amazing thing. It's a gift. It's a gift for all of us. And it's been worth the effort. I mean, I'm rubbish. And to be fair, I am rubbish at this. I've been doing it, I mean, I couldn't say that to the girl when I was getting the guitar out. Are you any good? No, truth be known, I am rubbish at this, but I am to a degree, because, I mean, for anyone knows me, knows that I was good at sports when I was younger. Like, there were some that I was exceptional at, and I seem to be able to turn my hand to most physical things when I was younger. I was basically inspired, I think, by my brother and Jimi Hendrix, and my brother and his mate and the lifestyle that he chose. And then Jimi Hendrix, yeah. And when I was 19, I just went straight out after hearing Hendrix and bought a guitar the next day, and that was me. I was off. But it was the first thing that I'd ever tried to do. Well, I just could not do it. My fingers were, I mean, my arms and legs were really strong. My hands were used to, gripping things. But these little digits weren't kind of independent. There was no control really over them. I couldn't even go. Still can't. No, I'm sort of better. As time's gone on, I've had to learn. They seem to have learned the cowboy chords, and they've learned the major chords and the minor chords, and so I can now sort of like read chords and learn songs, and so I'm capable of playing some tunes. But like when it comes, I mean, I'm not bad on the bass when it comes to. And I've kind of learned some scales. But that's no good. That's no good to anybody as an individual if you're in a kind of room of people and they want to hear songs. So you need a whole big catalogue of songs, which I have. So as well as, I say I'm rubbish. It's taken 30 years to get just to the point where I can bash out songs which don't really sound exceptional, to be fair. I haven't got the best singing voice in the world. But essentially, what I have got is a guitar and a memory of a lot of songs and the confidence to be able to sit in a room full of strangers, and I've got the knowledge that I know that if I start and just go for it, there's enough there for other people to latch onto. And then when I become a part of the machine, as opposed to the machine, I can blend and help keep the atmosphere buoyant. I can do that. And for what I'm doing, I'm not interested in people looking at me and going, whoo, he's so skillful. Give him a round of applause for his talent that we're witnessing. My skill seems to be in giving people the access to feel relaxed enough to participate without feeling self-conscious or embarrassed. And yeah, I seem to be okay at that. I seem to be good at that. So there you go. That was a great day. I had to get up. The minute I got up this morning, I looked out the window and I was just like, oh my God, it's clear blue skies again. I've got to get back out on that porch. And I'm pleased to have. Anyway, I'm going to get back on the horse now and carry on with the rest of the day. I've got to go gardening today. I don't have to. But it's a bit wet. So I'm going to let the sun burn it off for a bit. And then I'm going to go and mow some lawns and pick up some dog doo-doo. And do a bit of strimming. And then maybe a little bit of chopping of wood and start preparing the wood for the winter. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. Anyway, I'm going to get on the horse. Trot on. Bye.